we run you down, down to the dark. Yeah, someday we run you down, down till you fall. And they will run you down, down till you go. Yeah, till you can't grow no more. And where down we go.
Hi, Cece.
Hi.
You want to say what's your real name?
Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy's my real name. Just go by Cece.
And where are you from?
Sacramento, California.
Sacramento. And then, so tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that's always the hardest
I know.
question.
Okay,
Everybody
born
else-
and raised in Sacramento. Okay. I am, I'm 41 years old, 4 kids.
Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Look amazing. Amazing.
Recently going through a divorce, so that's why the whole reason why I got like into writing. So I really just wanted to like, after separating, and I really felt lost, and I needed to like find myself again, and I never knew how codependent I was on another person until that separation took place. And the only way to like really describe it is like if you're in a snow globe and you like shake it up and you're like, where the fuck am I? Like, what the fuck is going on? This was not the plan, you know?
Right.
And so that's why I am now just really like looking into like who I am or who I was and who I lost,
Right.
and finding that person again, and really starting to put just like myself first and foremost, and away from being like mom and anyone else. Like just
Put you
being
first.
me. Yeah.
And how do your kids feel that you jumped on a bike? Like,
Oh my, okay. My kids are like, you're crazy, mom. You're like, what the heck? But it's not surprising because I'm kind of like, I guess I want to say like the black sheep of the family. I'm the middle child, right? So I have a sister that's did everything right. Like, didn't have kids until she got married her high school sweetheart, like all that stuff, right? And then I have my younger sister who has, you know, bunch of kids, still married, and just like, you know, living her life, stay home mom, this. And then there's my brother who, same thing. And then there's me who I got pregnant at the age of 19, was basically like disowned from my dad. Sorry. Because I got pregnant at such a young age. And then after he like literally like disowned me, right? My mom took me in and was like, you know what, no matter what, mija, like I'm gonna be here for you, like, you know, it's, you know, we got this. And I'm like, okay. So ended up having my son who's 22 now, and then yeah, just I had my kids and, you know, things like that. Always grew up like doing like riding quads and boats and all kinds of stuff. But my kids at first were like, what the heck, like, mom, what the heck, you know? But they're like, you know, that's kind of like badass,
Yeah.
right? So when the kids' friends are over anyways, and I go out for a ride and they come back and they're like, my son and his friends are like, who's that? And they're like, oh, my mom's home. That's my mom's. They're like,
None of your kids want to ride or nothing?
My younger son wants to ride. Like, he was like, mom, I want a dirt bike. Like, I want to learn how to ride. And he's like, do you go through like the traffic or whatever? And I'm like, no, because I'm still scared. Like, I've only been riding for like a year, so like I'm still scared to like split lanes. He was like, oh, is that? I'm like, that's what it's called. You split lanes, you know? And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, if I was riding, mom, I'll be splitting lanes. Like, so my younger son is definitely more like, he embraces everything.
Yeah.
My daughter, she's 14. She's like, she wants to ride. She's like, mom, I want to learn how to ride. So it's kind of cool. Like, I'm inspiring my kids to kind of like step out their comfort zone.
Different, yes. And what do you ride?
I ride a 2013 Softail Blackline.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I know that you started off after your divorce and everything. Who helped you like get into riding? Who helped you? Did you just jump on the bike and start? Did you
No,
have
so
a friend or
actually, okay, I
family?
went to Vegas. Okay, I went to Las Vegas after like probably like 8 months after like whole separation or whatever. Ended up meeting a couple dudes with some bikes. They were like in front of like the bar, right? And then they were like showing off their bikes, and my girlfriends were like, I'm gonna go check out the bikes. And I'm like, go ahead, like whatever. Like I'm not, like
Yeah.
I was trying to be very nonchalant about it. Like, okay, go ahead. But there was this little brother that was there, one of the girls' little brother that was there, and he was like, oh, but he was irritating me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go check out these bikes too. I was like, get up, and I like go check out these bikes, and I met these dudes, and we exchanged numbers and became very cool. So ended up getting on the back of one of their bikes, and I was like, yes, I love this. So I'm still in
You like the back? I hated the back.
Really?
Even when I first got on,
I think
love
it was
the
just
bike
like-
and hearing it, but when I got on the back, I was just terrified.
I was terrified, but like just the wind,
just
the
feeling the-
freedom
yes.
of it, right?
Yes,
So that
sure.
was like the touch of it, right?
Yes.
So I was like I love this, like the wind, the freeness, I was like, oh. And so I still talk to the guys. So I'm like, if it wasn't really for you guys, like I wouldn't be riding. So I still keep in contact with them. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ride my own bike. And they were like, yeah, right. And I'm like, you don't know me. When I say I'm gonna do something,
Right.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it better than you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do it. So they're like, you're crazy. Went back to Sacramento, took a couple lessons, bought my bike before even like really knowing how to ride it. And then went to Harley and took my class, got my M1, and they're like, oh shit, like you really? I said, I told you I was.
Surprise!
Yeah, I'm like, surprise. So yeah.
And then how did you pick your bike? Like, where did you get the I want this one?
So looking, started following all the women, because I feel like there's not like as many women riders known in like NorCal, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone's in SoCal. So I started going on Instagram, and my girlfriends don't ride. They hate the bike scene. They just that's
friends
not.
like my best friend
They're not. It's not that thing. Like I'm not going to an event, and I'm like, I'm going. Okay, you know. So they hate the bike scene. It's just not their thing. And so I started talking to the guys who I met in Vegas, and they're like, I was like, should I get like a Sportster? And they're like, no, don't get a Sportster.
Get out of it.
They're like, no, get a if anything, get a Softail. And then I was like, okay. And then I started following all you ladies, and I was like, all them like they all ride Softails, or like I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. That's what I'm getting.
So, from this experience, since you've been a part of this, and again, what's your month?
August.
We haven't said your month, August.
August.
So you're gonna be seeing a lot of red.
A lot of
That's
red.
Her color. So since this experience, what can you tell other women that you've taken from it, if anything?
Oh, absolutely. Like for me, honestly, all of this is like it's like really out of my comfort zone, like my norm, you know? And it's just very like empowering and like just really like embracing myself and building my new confidence. Not only like writing, like looking at you women, it's like, and everyone has their story, everyone has their background, everyone has their reasons of why, but we're so uplifting. And I don't think a lot of people realize the women writing community, there's like no hating on each other, no like talking about, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so empowering, uplifting. We embrace each other. Like, we're like, girl, you got this. And just that confidence, I think that I need personally, that I've been missing for so long.
Yeah.
Like, breaking out of, I knew I was always this person. You know, but I was so, shot down all the time, or criticized. And so throughout this experience, it's just like, honestly, I feel like it's a groundbreaking for me. It's uplifting, and it's just the beginning of my new chapter.
That's right. I'm glad.
And-
I love hearing that. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, and looking at you, and when you announced like me, I was like literally, like I'm not gonna lie, I was like crying because I'm like, you're my inspiration, and I hope we inspire like other women that
Yes.
it's never too late. Like I'm 41 years old, and this is just the beginning.
So I have one more question.
Okay.
And of course, you know, we're giving away $1,000.
Yeah.
So why would you feel that you'd be the one that should be chosen for the $1,000?
I don't know if I should be the one chosen. I really don't. I don't know. Like I said, everyone has amazing stories. Everyone, I mean, you see Alicia, she's been through so much, you know, and I don't care about the $1,000.
The experiences were priceless,
yes.
right?
So,
Well, I want to thank you personally and just say I appreciate you, and I love our new friendship and bond, and anytime you need me, I'm here.
Thank you.
I know you made some great friendships here as
I
well,
did.
so that's, again,
that's
priceless.
enough.
I love
That's
it.
like, yeah.
That's this whole thing has been amazing
Yeah.
because of the seeing
And
what you
you're
girls are doing.
amazing. Like,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
seriously, like,
I'm just glad
I look up
all
to
of
you.
us did this together. Just it is amazing. So
it is.
I love you
it.
and thank you
I
and
love you
appreciate
too. Oh my God. Thank you.
Okay.
Did I ramble? I talk too much.
And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, oh. Say where down we go, oh, 'cause say we run you down to your car, oh, way down.